Good morning, Brighton, and happy Thursday. My name is Dave. I'm going to be your coach for the next 60 minutes. Good news, we got a little something for everybody today. It is a classic Orange Theory ESP workout. That means endurance, strength, and power around the room. Any exercise restrictions or orthopedic conditions I should be aware of? Let me know once we get inside. Otherwise, let's do fist bumps and let's have an amazing class. Woo! All right, everybody. If you're starting on the treads, find your name on the OT Connect and hit that go button. Then hit the green start button down by your waist to get that tread moving. Incline of 1, which is Orange Theory's flat road. Speed of 3 to 4 miles an hour. Treads, go ahead and warm up. On the rowers, time for you to warm up as well. Once you've gotten into your seat, slide your feet into those foot plates. Adjust them if you need to make sure the strap goes over the widest part of your foot. Begin rowing by grabbing the handles shoulder length apart, palms down, thumbs underneath. Drive with your legs first. We really want to just start to get that water moving, and we're looking for a stroke rate of 18 to 24 strokes per minute. Rowers, go ahead and warm up. All right, treads. We're going to start to get ourselves to base. Base is that challenging but doable feeling that gets us into the green zone, which is 71 to 83% of maximum heart rate. To get there, power walkers, we want to set that incline to 1 to 3% and that speed at 3.5 to 4.5 miles per hour. If you're jogging today, 1% incline, 4.5 to 5.5 miles per hour for your speed. And for runners, 1% incline, 5.5 miles per hour or greater. Over there on the Strider, hi Sally, we want to set your gear at 6 or greater with RPM of 60 to 100. Treads, Sally, let's get to base in 3, 2, 1, base. Rowers, time for you to join the treads at base. To do that, we want to make sure our chest is proud, drive with our legs, pull our torso back, and then pull those handles toward our ribs. Release arms first, then torso forward, and then we want to bend those knees to reset. Looking for keep that stroke rate at 18 to 24 strokes a minute, starting to work into that challenging but doable green zone. Rowers, let's join the treads at base in 3, 2, 1. Let's get to base around the room. All right, team. On the treads, we've got 3 blocks of work today. Our first block is an endurance block. It's 8 minutes of work. It is a series of 6 efforts. It's going to be 3 pushes alternating with 3 bases. I will be back to tell you more about that in a couple minutes, so go ahead and keep warming up. Rowers, go ahead and rack your handles. Join me over on the weight floor, and let's have a little chat about our first block. Okay, on the floor, we have 3 pieces of work for our first block here. This is an endurance block. We're going to start with a push row, followed by 2 TRX exercises. Let me tell you about the row first. It's a 600-meter base row, which means we want to keep that stroke rate at 18 to 24 strokes per minute. We're going to just do that once, then we're going to come back to the weight floor, and we're going to do our 2 TRX exercises. First one is a high row. We're going to put our feet a bit in front of us, grab the handles, and we're going to pull the handles toward us. Take your time, pinch your shoulders at the back, pause for a moment, and then come back slow and controlled. We want to do 12 of those, slow and controlled all the way through. From there, we're going to go into a cross-back lunge. Hold the handles for support, a little bit lower. Plant the right foot. Plant the right foot and cross the left leg over behind. Bend down to get the knee to the floor, and then drive up with the right foot. We want to do 6 on one side, 6 on the other. An option here is to take the cross out and to just do a reverse lunge. You can head, does anyone have any questions about any of that? Okay, great. You can head over to the rower to get started, or you can wait for me to cue the treads. Treads. Let me tell you a little bit more about our block today. So it is an endurance block, and it's a series of 6 efforts. We're going to have a series of pushes alternating with base efforts. Each of our pushes is going to get shorter, but our bases are going to stay fixed at 1 minute each, which will give you a little bit of time to recover. Because those pushes get shorter, we want to see if we can up the intensity a little bit on each one. Our first push, which is going to start in about 30 seconds, is going to be a 2-minute push into a 60-second pace. So go ahead, keep working at pace, and I'll let you know when we're about to get started. All right, Shreds, we're going to get started in about 15 seconds for this first 2-minute push. Power walkers, we want to be at 5% or greater. Joggers and runners, 1 to 2 miles per hour over your base. Sally over there on the strider, we want to be 9 or greater gears, 60 to 100 RPMs. We're going for a 2-minute push, followed by a 60-second base. Let's go 3, 2, 1, push. Looking good, speeds are looking good. Great work on the rower. Make sure you're driving with those legs. Looks good. Looks good. Looks like we're getting into the green zone. Awesome. Look at that, and get into the green zone. Looks good, looks good. We want to get into that uncomfortable push pace. Shreds looking good. We're about halfway through that first push. 60 seconds down, 60 seconds to go. Keep it up. Nice bump on the speed there, Sally. We've got about 15 seconds left in this push, and then we're going to bring it down to a 60-second pace. Keep it up. Shreds, let's bring it down to that challenging but doable base pace for 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, base. Shreds, we're about halfway through this pace. I see those heart rates starting to come down. That's exactly what we want to see. 30 down, 30 to go on this pace before we move into our next 90-second push. All right, Shreds, in about 15 seconds, we're going to move into our next push. It's a 90-second effort. Power walkers, we want to add 1 and be at 6% incline or greater. Joggers and runners, we want to go back up to 1 to 2 miles per hour over base. Add a little bit if you got it. And Sally on the strider, we want to get up to 9 with 60 to 100 RPMs. Let's bring it to that next 90-second push in 3, 2, 1, push. Okay, Shreds, we're about halfway through this 90-second push, 45 seconds to go, and then we bring it back down to another base. Everyone's looking good. 15 seconds to go on this push. Let's bring it back down to a 60-second pace in 3, 2, 1. 60-second pace, treads. Treads halfway on this pace. You see those heart rates coming down. Looks great. Exactly where you want to be. Looking good on the floor. Love the way you're doing those cross back lunges. They look really good. Keep up the great work. Okay, we've got final push of the block in 15 seconds, about 10 seconds. That's going to be, power walkers are going to take it up to 7% or greater incline. Joggers and runners are going to go 1 to 2 miles over base. Add anything you've got. Sally on the strider, we want to bring that back up to 9. Let's take it to our final 60-second push of the block in 3, 2, 1, push. Seconds down on this final push, 30 to go. Keep it up, looking good. Treads, we got 15 seconds to go in this push, so we're going to bring it to our final 1-minute base of this block. Let's bring it back to that challenging but doable base pace. 3, 2, 1, 60-second pace. All right, all around the room, we're about 45 seconds away from our finisher. Floor, you're going to keep doing what you're doing. On the treads, we've got a 30-second all-out. Power walkers, we're looking for an incline of 10% or greater. Joggers and runners, we want to go 2 miles over base. And on the strider, we want to be at gear 12 or higher. That 30-second all-out is coming up in about 15 seconds. All right, treads, let's see what you got. Let's bring it to that all out for 30 seconds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 30-second all out. Halfway, treads, looking good. Look at all that orange. Looks amazing. Let's go. All right, we're going to bring it down to our walking recovery in 3, 2, 1. Walking recovery, around the room. Let's bring that incline back to 1% and bring that speed to 3 to 4%. That was beautiful work around the room. All right. Rowers, floor, I gave you some wipes, treads. Once you've cooled down, turn off your treads and I will come around and pass out a wipe. It's a wipe for you, Sally, nice job. Take your time, breathe. That was a lot of work. And when you're ready, we're going to switch the room. Floor, you're going to move over to the treads. Treads, you're going to move over to the floor. Make sure you're going to the corresponding station. And we'll start to talk about our next block. Treads, once you get going, you're going to want to hop up on that treadmill, find your name on the OT Connect monitor, hit go. Start to warm up, but we're really trying to get to base. Just a reminder that base is that challenging but doable feeling that gets us into the green zone. Power walkers, 1 to 3% incline, 3.5 to 4.5 miles per hour on that speed. Joggers, 1% incline, 4.5 to 5.5 miles per speed. And runners, 1% incline, 5.5 miles per hour or greater. Over on the strider, we want you to be at gear 6 or greater, 60 to 100 RPMs. So go ahead and start to get to base. We're good 3 blocks on the tread. Our first block is going to be strength focused, and it's going to be a series of base hills alternating with based flat road efforts. So we got some rolling hill action. I'll be back to tell you about it in just a minute. Keep working toward base. On the floor, we have a series of 3 exercises. We've got a one-time buy-in row followed by 2 dumbbell exercises. We're going to start with the row. It's a 300-meter push row, which means it should feel uncomfortable. We're aiming for a stroke rate of 22 to 24 strokes per minute. You're going to do that once, then you're going to come back to the floor, and we're going to do a series of 2 dumbbell exercises. Remember, this is a strength block. It's all about work and rest. We want to lift heavy enough that we need to recover after each exercise. We're going to start with a seated shoulder press. Take moderate to heavy dumbbells over your head, in front of your head. Push up slowly and back down with control. We want to do 6 to 10 total. From there, we're going to do a sumo squat. We want to grab a moderate to heavy dumbbell. We want to put our legs slightly wider than shoulder length with our toes pointed out slightly. We want to squat down using our legs, take care of our back, and then drive back up. We're doing 6 to 10 reps total on this. An option here is to use the straps for support and simply do a squat. Okay, floor, you can go over and start your 300-meter row, or you can wait until I cue up the treads. Okay, treads, let's talk about our scenic and beautiful rolling hills. We have a series of 6 efforts in this block. They're all going to be base efforts. The first one will be an incline, and that will alternate with a flat road base. The goal here is to increase our intensity on each of those hills, each of those inclines, and then to recover on our flat road bases. We're going to start with a 90-second base hill. Joggers and runners, we want to be at 4%. Power walkers, we want to be at 6% or greater. On the strider, we want to be at 9-ish and 60 to 100 RPMs. We're going to start with a 90-second incline base in 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it to base. Incline. All right, looking good, looking good. These inclines aren't easy. You're looking great. Good job on the rower. See a lot of green. Looks good. Getting up into that uncomfortable place. All right, treads, we're about halfway through this first block. 45 seconds down, 45 to go. Keep it up. I know these hills aren't easy. You're looking strong. I see you. I see orange. All right, treads, we're about 15 seconds away from bringing it down to that flat road base. Keep it up. Give it what you got. And we're going to bring it down to that 60-second flat road base in 3, 2, 1. I'm passing whites to you. Here's a white. Take a white. All right, treads, we're about halfway through this flat road base. We've got about 30 seconds. We're going into a 30-second all out. We're going to get very uncomfortable. Floor, you have a finisher as well in about 30 seconds. It's going to be a low plank that you're going to hold for 30 seconds while the treads are in there all out. All right, we're about 10 seconds away from that 30-second all out. All around the room. We want to take it to that all out pace in 3, 2, 1. All out. Want to get very uncomfortable here. 2 miles or more above base for joggers and runners. 12 or more on that strider. We're halfway. We got another 15 seconds to go. Let's see what you got. This final 15 seconds, looking good on the floor. All right, and we're gonna walk it down around the room in 3, 2, 1. Treads, walk it down. Incline 1 per spin. Speed 3 miles per hour or less. Take a big breath. And let's start to move into our recovery. I will pass out some wipes for the treads. Here's your wipe. Once you need to turn that off all the way, and then I'll grab you a wipe. Here you go. Great. All right, come on over when you're ready. Take a big breath. Make sure you wipe down all your equipment. Make sure you wipe down everything but that OT Connect tablet, and come on over for our mobility block. We're gonna start with a windmill fingertip tap march, and we're just gonna really focus in on our breathing. We did a lot of work today. It's important to breathe, let the body start to transition from the workout to whatever's coming next in your day. All right, let's move into our mobility block. 5 exercises here. We're gonna start with that standing rotational shift. Really good for all that TRX work that we did today. I woke up this morning and I was feeling good because I realized it's almost August, and August is marathon month. Who signed up for marathon month? All right, looking forward to seeing you all here a lot in August. Okay, we're gonna take it to a standing static windmill stretch. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds on each side. Really good for the hamstrings. Did a lot of hills today. Hamstrings get tight. Really important to stretch those out. 30 seconds on one side, and then when you're ready, you can move it over to the other. Great. Okay, and when you're ready, we can take it to the half kneeling psoas stretch. Hold it like this. Friday night, we're going to be having our no shower happy hour after the 6:30 class. Coach Lydia is hosting that over at Brighton Bodega, which is right down the street. 30 people come last month. It was a blast. I hope you can join us. A whole bunch of people will be there. Let's take it to the other side. All right. Finally, we're going to take it to that angled child's pose. We can start on the left. Appreciate all of you coming out today. What we do here is not easy. It's a lot of work. Give yourself some gratitude, and then pass that gratitude around when you go out in the world. Take it to the other side. All right, and finally, stand up. Big final breath. Give yourselves a round of applause. Again, my name is Dave. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you again soon. Have a lovely night.